Om. 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 My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. My name is Jaya Narasimhan. My husband's name is A.K. Narasimhan. We live in Mesa, Arizona. Our house was a Sai center since 1985 till 2005. Uh, we have experienced several Swamis miracles. I like to share those experiences with you. Um, I wanted to share a wonderful miracle of Swami I recently experienced regarding my handbag. On March 16, 2018, my oldest daughter, Devotee, who lives in New York, was visiting during the spring break and was helping me with some errands at the tax consultant office. I had put all my tax forms in a plastic bag and I took my usual Magneta handbag, which has my wallet, credit cards, social security, and Medicare, and two checkbooks and some cash. My daughter drove us to the tax office around 11:30 a.m. and parked the car. She told me to keep the handbag tucked away safely in the back seat since we would only be a few minutes only, had to return in the forms. She locked the car. We then went to the office. Our tax consultant, Brian, came and checked all the forms and everything looked good. I asked him how much he was going to charge. He said $450. Then I asked whether he would accept MasterCard and he said yes. Then I realized my handbag was in the car and my daughter said she would get it for me. My daughter went to the car, which was locked, and she opened the car up and to find the bag missing. Um, she said, Amma, the bag is not there. Suddenly I noticed the bag was in Brian's table. But I really didn't think much about the fact how the bag got there. I just simply took out the credit card and pay the amount and we returned to the car. But I forgot my handbag at Brian's table again. I sent my daughter to get the handbag. She went there, it was not there once again. She was more panicky. Brian helped her search. He said he saw her put the card back and she paid me, but the bag is not there. She went there once again and Brian helped her search and the bag was missing. My daughter got more and more panicky. She came back to the car. We were not sure what to do. I was worried and did not pray to Swami to find my handbag. But I was talking about Swami's glory and miracles to my daughter while she was driving back home. When we reached home, she parked the car in the garage. She went through the garage door to the kitchen. I heard a loud cry, Amma. Then I was looking for my handbag in the garage. Then I went to the kitchen door. I saw my daughter was crying, point her handbag sitting on the kitchen floor. She, she had a tears of joy and she said, Swami's compassion is so great. Then I told her, this miracle is only meant for you, Devotee. You had lot of doubts in your mind about Swami's divinity and omnipresence, omnipotent and omniscient. Now you are convinced this is for you. I would like to say something about how I got my Swami's presence and how I became a Sai devotee. My brother was working in the Singapore University. Uh, so 1985, I visited Singapore via going to India. So then my brother had a big picture of Swami in the kitchen. Then I asked my brother, who is this? Then he said, this is Sathya Sai Baba. People think that he is the incarnation of God. Then I asked several questions. Then finally he handed me to a book called Satyam Shivam Sundaram, written by Kasturi. I read the book the whole day. I did not eat my lunch or dinner. At night also I was reading that book. My brother and sister-in-law came to the room. Why you are not going to sleep? You are, Anna, this book is so good. I want to finish it by today. So I started reading. I finished the book by 6 o'clock a.m. Then I went down to the kitchen. My brother was getting ready to go to the university. Then I told my brother, Anna, Anna means in Tamil brother. Anna, Swami is truth. There is no doubt about it. He is Satyanarayana incarnated on earth. He is truth. So I want to see him. So I was so much attracted to Swami. See, I read one book that made me a staunch believer in Swami. Then I went to India. Then I asked my parents, I want to go to Puttaparthi. My little daughter was with me. She was 5 years old. Her name is Rekha. Then my parents said, you are going to an unknown place. They don't know Tamil. That's Telangana, Telugu, Pradesh. You don't know Telugu. How can you go alone? No, I want to go to Puttaparthi. I want to see Swami. I'm going with my daughter. Then my sister's son, his name is Sri Ram. He said, Peddamma, I will come with you to help you. Then we booked a ticket to Puttaparthi via Bukkapattanam. So when we reached Bukkapattanam, it was midnight around 3 o'clock. The bus broke down. All the local people went back to their homes. Myself, my daughter Rekha, 5 years old, and my sister's son Sri Ram, he is 14 years old. I didn't get a panic or anything. Yes, I was looking around. It was a midnight. There is no light. It was a deserted place. No people, nothing. Then the driver said, Amma, no car will come. It is a dangerous place. No, you can, if you know anybody, you can stay here. Don't stay here for a long time. Then I was just waiting, looking here and there. Suddenly one Tanga, a horse cart appeared in front of me. Then there was an old man. He asked me, Amma, Puttaparthi pohanuma. Do you want to go to Puttaparthi? He talked to me in Tamil. How can he know that I am Tamil? He talked to me in Tamil. Puttaparthi pohanuma. இந்த வண்டி புட்டபர்த்திக்கு போகிறது. This cart is going to Puttaparthi. I will take you to Puttaparthi, he said in Tamil. And I was a little bit scared, how can I go with a man in the midnight? Till somehow I went, anyway, my son is with me. So we all three got into the Tanga, horse cart. That much only I know. But suddenly the Tanga stopped in front of Puttaparthi main gate. Amma, Puttaparthi vandachi. Puttaparthi came, you can get down. Then I was so happy. Then I told my little daughter, Eka, give some money to that man. Then I opened my handbag and I took money and gave it to my daughter. She was looking for the Puttaparthi, but it was midnight, 3 or 3:30. There was no light, there was nothing. She looked down, Amma, that man is gone. It is not there. The cart is not there. It disappeared. Right? So I didn't think it is a miracle. I have never read any book about Baba. Only one book only I have read. So I didn't think that it is a miracle. But somehow, we went inside. We got a good darshan of Baba. So Baba looked at me from head to foot. Like that he looked at me and he blessed me. Then we came home. After I came home from Los Angeles to Phoenix, Arizona, my husband came to the Los Angeles to pick us. Throughout the journey, I was talking about Baba only. I didn't talk anything else, only Baba, Baba. Then he listened everything very patiently. He is a good man. He was. Then he came to our house. Then I feel like doing something for Baba. And I didn't know any Sai devotees or anything. Then one day I went to the Lily market, which is in Mesa, a Chinese store. Uh, then I was purchasing some vegetables. One lady, she was wearing a big Baba pendant. Then I saw her, I was so happy and thrilled. I asked her, then she said she had some Baba devotee bhajan in her house. Some said 6 or 7 families will come. You can join. Uh, so I went, that's how I went to her house. Her name is Rani Ramachandran. He's a doctor. Her husband is working in Motorola. He's also a PhD. They have 2 little kids, Anand and Purna. I was then she asked me whether I can babysit those kids. I said yes. Then I was doing babysitting. Then we started attending bhajan. Then still I feel I am not doing anything for Swami. I don't know. My mind was silly. So in those days, 1980s, our street there were a lot of Indians living with little kids. Then I went to each one's house. We are starting a Bal Vikas class. We teach about all religions and good values. And so you like to send your children. Okay, we will send. Then 1 5 we got 10 children. Then I started the Bala Vikas class in one of my bedroom. Then I started reading about Swami's books a lot and lot. I started experiencing Swami's omniscience, omnipresence, omnipotence. The one day I was doing a Bala Vikas class. There were 10 students. I was teaching slokas and Swami's values, all those things. And then 1 hour class. Then there was some time left, 10 minutes, before the class finishes. Then I gave crayons and paper and one Baba picture to each kids and asked them to draw the picture of Baba. The children are so innocent and so egoless. They drew Baba according to their own liking and own imagination. One kid draw Baba like a Shiva, having Ganga and snake on her head, and then one kid draw like Krishna, having peacock feather and flute on his head, and one kid draw Baba like Rama, having bow and arrow. And each kid on their own imagination handed the picture to me. I looked at the picture. Then I looked at, in the altar I have one Swami picture, one Ganesha picture, one Balaji picture. And I looked at the picture, I told Swami, these kids are so innocent and egoless. Swami, they were so nice. Then I saw suddenly uh, Amrita coming from Swami's picture, Balaji picture, Ganesha. Then I told the Balaji, see, Swami is happy with all your pictures. Swami has shown his presence. Where is Auntie? Where is that teacher? Where is that teacher? Where is the Swami? See, Swami shows his presence in different ways. See, look at that. The picture had lot of Amrita, liquid manifestation flowing from the picture. The kids, then I told, see, you are all so nice, good kids. Swami knows everything what is happening. So be careful, do good things, listen to your parents, I said. The kids were so happy and they left. That is Swami's Bala Vikas miracle, Swami's omnipresence. Then one day I was doing meditation. 3 o'clock in those days, I get up at 3 o'clock and do meditation for Swami. I don't do puja according to shastras or anything. Just I do it on my own way. Then at 3 o'clock sometimes I won't take bath. I will be on my nighties. I just go and sit there in Swami's room and I prayed to Swami and I asked Swami, Swami, if you have heard my prayers, please show some sign. Then suddenly I heard a big loud noise. One of the picture from the altar fell down. I got scared and saw Swami's protection hand, Abhayahasta picture. It was in the altar. It fell down. See, Swami heard my prayers. That shows Swami is omnipresent everywhere. He is omniscient and omnipotent. Then one day, just like that, miracle after miracle started happening to my house. Uh, so one day, uh, early morning, my husband woke me up. Then I told my husband, Baba came in my dream today. You go to the airport, hand a packets of Vibhuti to Dr. Shyam Sundar. He is visiting India. Uh, then my husband said, how can I go and you saw in the dream, how can I go and tell him and give the Vibhuti? I don't know. Swami told me whatever Swami says, it will be true. You go to the airport and hand the Vibhuti to him. Then my husband, he took the car at 7 o'clock early morning. This is 1985 or 87, I don't remember the day. Then he went to the airport and handed the Vibhuti. Then Shyam Sundar was waiting there. Then he gave the Vibhuti packet, and Swami came in my wife's dreams and told me to give this Vibhuti to you. You gave me this Vibhuti at the right moment. My mommy said, Baba devotee, she is in the deathbed, so Baba Swami wants to give it. Then he took the Vibhuti and went back to India and gave the Vibhuti. See, we sincerely pray our Lord, who is our God, guardian, and omnipotent God. If we pray sincerely, He answers our prayers. Whenever Swami comes in the dreams, that is real. It is not from your imagination. It is Swami wills only you get the picture. So then Swami Sundar took the Vibhuti and she ate the Vibhuti and she passed away. Then 1987, I had some problems with my menopause stage. Uh, so I went to the doctor. Doctor said, you have to take hormones, So then only the fibroids will go away. You have to take them. Then I had one good friend, Gina Lewis. She is a very good devotee of Swami. She is from Germany. She comes to the bhajan. And I told about this. Then she told me, you consult another doctor. Then that night, that was Thursday, I was sleeping. Then Swami came in my dream. And Swami had a big knife in his hand. It was very shiny and he was showing to me the hand. And he asked me to lie down. Then I lie down and he removed my sari and put that knife in my abdomen and made a cut. And, uh, and he said something and he disappeared. The morning I woke up, I remember the dream. I did ask Baba some, the doctor said I had fibroid, I had to go take some hormones. But I don't know understand the meaning of the dream. I called Gina and Gina told me, Swami did the surgery in your astral plane, Swami did your surgery, you will be okay. Then after 3, 4, 5 days, my bleeding, everything stopped. Then I went to see the doctor. Then the doctor asked me, why didn't you come? Oh, you had some fibroid problem. I told you to come. Swami, doctor, it is not there anymore. That doctor checked. That fibroid is anymore there. You don't have to take any hormone. This is a miracle, he said. So I was so happy. From that day onwards, I didn't have any problems. That is Swami's another miracle. Swami, and his devotees, we have an unshakable faith. That is what Sathya Sai. Then one day Swami says, I am in all forms and all names. Whatever God you pray, it will reach me only. I am in all forms. So one Durga Puja, one of my devotees invited me to her house for doing Durga Puja. But after becoming Swami devotees, everything is Swami for me. I call Sai, Durga Sai, Krishna Sai, everything Swami. Then 10 ladies were doing Durga Puja. They provided Durga Vigraham and kumkum and turmeric powder and rice. Then I was standing Sai Sai Durga, like that in that house. Then when I came back and I saw in the altar there was a Swami idol. It was covered full of with kumkum, the red powder, which is considered an auspicious for married ladies in India, See, when I did the puja in my friend's house, Swami showed that what does it mean? He is omniscient, he is omnipresent. So So whatever God you do, it will reach only Swami. This is Swami. Swami is omnipresent and omnipotent. Then another big miracle happened. Our son was staying with us. He didn't go to out of town for college. He went to ASU. Our eldest daughter also went to ASU. But when we have bhajan, he won't come. He will always watch football, cardinal football. Then I will scold him. For Baba, cardinals is only your Baba. You. Then I just, he's a good boy. But then one day suddenly, mm, I was taking aarti for Swami, and all the kids were present in that room. And I was keeping a pocket, a bag full of vibhuti in a container, in a margarine bowl, ordinary container. And after the aarti, I took that vibhuti to all my children. Then my youngest daughter Rekha came and put her hand and pulled out a big Ganesha vigraham. And idol came from that tub, vibhuti tub. And she was so happy. She went to the bathroom and watched, Amma, 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 there's a little Ganesha, little Ganesha. I saw that little Ganesha. I was going crazy. Swami, whether I deserve it or not, I was going crazy up and down, up and down. So then I told this incident to all my devotees. Then they also put a container of vibhuti in front of Baba. I don't know what happened to that. See, this is what Swami is, omnipresence and omniscience and omnipotent. So then another miracle, uh, one day uh, I was taking bath and doing meditation. After that, I came to the bhajan hall. Then a packet of vibhuti appeared in front of Swami's Padga. Then I asked my husband, did you keep that vibhuti packet there? He said, no, we didn't. And I asked my children also. Then suddenly after 2 hours, 3 hours, old lady came and knocked at the door. Jaya Aunti, she knows me. Her name is Caroline. He's American. I have a glaucoma in my eyes. I have no money to do the surgery. I want some Baba's vibhuti. Then suddenly I remembered this packet of vibhuti. So Swami meant this vibhuti for her. I took that vibhuti and mixed with other vibhuti and gave it to her. And she used that vibhuti. After 2 weeks, her glaucoma completely disappeared. She came to my house and told me, the auntie, you gave me that vibhuti. My glaucoma is completely cured. I don't have to do any surgery or anything. See, Swami works like that. If you have unshakable faith, everything, will happen. Good. So that Swami's will prevails. Swami has given us free will, but if we surrender to Swami completely, everything, he knows what is best for us. He will do what is good for us. So he will do the needful. Then another 2 years back, that is 1916, my son was working late in his office. So he came to our house at nearly 10:30 and he parked his Cadillac car in front of our garage and he went to sleep. And I also went to sleep after closing all the doors. And my husband, he cannot walk fast. So I put him on his bed. And then at 11:30, I just lie down. I heard a doorbell ringing. Then I thought, who is 11:30? Who is coming in? And I opened the door. There was Nayan, a little boy. He told me, your car is on fire in the front car. There is a fire on the hood. Then suddenly I went and the Cadillac car, the front, a little fire was burning in the gap, through the gap I saw. Suddenly my son also got up from the bed and he came and saw. I told Ramesh called the emergency and fire ambulance. And he called. 2 fire engines came. By that time, the flame got so high. Then the fire engine people asked, is there anybody sleeping? I told my husband is sleeping. He cannot walk fast. Then the 2 fat people, they took my husband and put away three blocks away. They asked all the people to go away from the house 3 blocks away, because there is a chance of gas tank catching the fire. So, so we all watching in the flame, just like a towering inferno. It went high up in the air, and the garage was about to catch. The fire engine people came, 2 fire engines and 3 police, and put out the fire. The front part of the car, Cadillac, that is a new car, crumbled into ashes. The back portion was a little bit okay. He has some office records and all. So that was safe. The front engine and everything got fire. The little boy, then the policeman asked several questions. Do you have any enemies? I said, I don't have any. Do you suspect anybody? Who told you this? I said, 9-year-old boy. I don't, he came and knocked at the door, and he was here only. He was talked to us. I put namaskar for that boy, just like Swamis and that boy. Then suddenly the policeman came, where is that boy? I think he was here. That boy was not there. See, Swami came in different forms, in different ways, and helping the people. Abad Bhandavaya Namaha, who helps in the time of danger. So this happened 1916. 2016. Then last year, 2017, we want to paint our house. Then I called 2 painters. Their name is Scott and Brian. One was 6 foot tall like a Chiridi Baba. Another one was short like Sathya Sai Baba. Then this short guy came inside the house, and he came inside the bhajan hall. He was telling some kind of vibration is pulling me towards this guy. Swami, there was a big picture of Swami. They call it, guy holding like that. Some kind of good vibration is attracting me towards that guy. Then I said, oh, this was a devotional uh, meeting hall every Sunday for the 20 years we used. So now there was a good vibration. Then he asked that Brian, he is small. Can I take a picture of this guy? I said, okay. Then, but the picture is so tall and lot of things to be removed from that. So I said, yeah, I gave one plastic picture of Swami with stand. I put it in the altar. Yeah, you take that picture, You want a Baba picture only, you take that picture. Then he clicked his camera. Then he called me, madam, come, madam, come. Then that picture has a Swami's energy, different colors, 7 colors of energy through his head in the picture show. He was so happy, he clicked one more time the camera. Then more and more energy coming from Baba's head. Then finally he clicked one more time. That was a huge aura around Swami, orange color aura, very huge. Then again, only 3 pictures it came. I told him this is Swami's aura spreading through the whole universe. So you are so lucky when you clicked, you got the picture. Then he took a copy of that picture and gave it to me. I want that plastic photo back. But he said, no, you cannot ask me. You gave the photo to me. I will keep it. And then he gave me the copy. Then Nula came, and the Nula got it framed, and we put 4 pictures in the Sai Baba Center of Mesa and 4 pictures in our house. So if we keep on telling miracles and miracles, Swami is so kind. But Swami is not performing the miracles. Swami says, I am not a Siddha Purusha. I don't do any yoga or practice to get this power. This power is from the cosmic power. I am the cosmic energy. It comes to me automatically, wherever, whenever, whatever, need, it comes to me automatically. I don't perform any miracle. It happens to me automatically. So whoever has the steady, sincere faith, I will go to them, and it will happen. So mine is not a magic power or a magic man or a siddhi power. Mine is the cosmic power. It comes from the cosmos. This body, Swami said, this body has, just like your body, made up of 5 elements. but the divinity is the cosmic power which encompass the whole world. That is me. But go beyond name and forms. Whatever forms you worship, you pray, it will all reach me only. This avatar is very, very powerful avatar. It has not come before, it is not going to come anymore. This is Shiva Shakti Swarupa, Ardhanarishwara. That male energy and female energy, everything came together. You are all so lucky to have witnessed in my physical form. So this is what Baba, whatever Baba says, for me, it is a Veda Vakya. I listen to Swami's words. I surrender completely to Swami. There are lots of little miracles happen. Then another one, uh, one day I was doing Durga Puja for Swami's idol. Uh, so I put lemon juice on Swami's idol for 1.5 years. Some, if you do Durga Puja, it is good. Your daughters will be getting married. For all the mothers are worried about daughters' marriage and all. I was worried about my daughter's wedding. So I did this puja, Durga Puja, Sai Durga, Swami, little statue I have. I did. Then there was a Swami Padaga near that. I didn't pour any lemon juice or anything on that Padaga. I put this lemon juice on Swami statue. Then one day Swami came in my dream. Why did you put lemon juice on my padga? That is more powerful. Do something. See, Swami knows everything, whatever you do. Then that day onwards, I do put the lemon juice on Swami's padga too. Swami knows everything, no doubt about that. Whatever you do, whatever is everything. Swami has no enemy, no friend. Everybody is equal to Swami. So we are all so lucky to have Swami walking on our team. So sorry. Some more, but let us see how it came.